So I just did the bare minimum today. I just wanted to come on here and just explain everything that I did so far to her, you guys. So I got her in today, and this is what I did so far. So there's no liquid latex on her currently, and there never was. It's just acrylic paint, so it's very easy to fix. Okay. First of all, you might notice that her nose is back up now. From being in the attic or wherever she was stored, her nose was compressed, right? And it was smashed down. You see in the community tab photos, her nose was smashed down. And basically, her whole face is a sponge. And what do you do when a sponge is dry? You put it in water and it expands. So that's what I did. I put her in water, and sure enough, her little nose popped right back up. So you see in the community tab post how her nose was all smashed in. This is a sponge. So you put it in water and it expands and her nose pops right back out. So no problem. This is all acrylic paint. So there's no really big thing. What I want to do is paint her eyes white. And as you can see from me rinsing her, the paint is coming off. So that means it wasn't sealed or anything like that. So I'm going to paint her eyes white. I might touch up her fangs. You could see like her nose was completely smashed. And as you can see, we have a defined nose. And it's really going to come out great, you guys. So all I did was put her in water so far, and her little nose expanded. And as you could see, some of the paint came off with it, which means it's acrylic paint. And the good thing is, you guys, even though it was in the attic, it's nice and soft still. So the sponge is still in good condition, which is really nice. She's not that old, so I mean, like, I'm just happy that, her nose will be dry by tomorrow, and it should be all nice and, firm and good to go for painting. Now, the paint should be in tomorrow, so we're going to paint tomorrow, so that should be fun. I just did, like, bare minimum stuff today. I just wanted to show you what I did so far. So if you ever have a Halloween decoration and their nose is completely smashed in from the attic and it's just compressed, you put it in water and it's going to expand and it'll pop right back out. The only thing is you might have a little touching up that you need to do. I basically put it in hot water and the nose just expanded back out. And as you can see, it's a sponge. So, I mean, it was very an easy fix. And so we have that to fix. Hello, Simon says. How are you? So her nose is all good to go now. So that's the first thing I did. It's very simple to fix. It's very easy to fix. So we have a string situation right here that needs to be fixed. We have this string that popped or broke, and they kind of just rigged it up. We're going to save this, I think, and we're going to get rid of this piece. And we're going to have twine, because I do have a roll of twine, and we're going to save this piece. And in the back, you could see it's hollowed out right here. So let's move her around real quick. She's just a ghost, so I mean, it's not nothing really to her. So if you take this backing off, you guys, they have the string is right here, and it's like just kind of hot glued in there, because I did this before. I used to have this prop a long time ago. I'm telling you, I know everything about this thing. So I'm gonna take this backing off, you guys, so you can see like it's nice and it's soft foam, which is really great. I'm gonna show you this, see? They have a cardboard piece right there holding that, and it's going to be a very easy fix, you guys. So all we got to do is put some twine in there and pop it right back through with the new string on there. I don't think we're going to save this cardboard piece, but I don't know. Maybe we'll hot glue it. We'll see how we're going to fix this. But last time I fixed this, I did it with hot glue. So, but unfortunately, the string that's there is just it's damaged, but as you can see, it's a very hollow prop, and it's nice and soft and squishy, so that's really good that her sponge material is still in good condition. So this is her hair, the cottony stuff that I'm not really a big fan of. So this is a really easy fix. You pop the string back on. You can glue this back on. I don't know if I'm going to or not yet. So that's going to be a very easy fix with some twine. It's going to be a very minimal, easy fix kind of situation. You kind of just like pop it back through. It's real easy, and it goes through the veil. Now, we're not going to be using this veil right here. This veil will be her sleeves, okay? So this veil, I'm gonna completely remove this veil and add it to her sleeves right here. So this will be her new sleeves, and we're gonna add this to both sides, okay? So after we repaint these two hands, we're gonna put the veil and make her longer sleeves right here. So she'll have a nice drapey sleeve. This is kind of, budgety stuff. So that's, yeah, I think that's gonna make it look nice. I've done this before, you guys, I'm telling you I did. So I took the veil off, and we're gonna do like a drapey, ghost type sleeve. We're gonna hot glue it. It should be real easy to do. I've done this before, I'm telling you I did. So this hand had to be super glued. So I use a super glue on both hands to re-harden the hands, because as you can see, it's very disintegrated looking, and it's really, it's not the sponge itself, it's the paint actually cracking. So I just wanted to make sure that we have a nice sturdy base. So I did take super glue, and I kind of ran it back and forth, and I took a sponge, and while the sponge was still kind of not hard, as you can see, it's got a cast on it, and I just kind of went like that, and I make sure to get in all the little creases to have a nice hard base, because this will save your prop. So if you have a sponge prop and it's looking a little crackly, a little bit old, take some super glue. Whatever brand you choose to buy is fine, because they all work the same. But take a sponge thing and just kind of get in the creases and get in between the fingers, and you'll have a nice hard cast, and it should last you a very, very long time. So, and as you can see, it has a nice hard cast. Now, the only thing is she's missing a finger, which wasn't in the description. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, but so I did it to both sides, but I just, you notice that I just did it on the outside of her. So let's show you this. So this is her other hand. After you paint it, then you should spray them with clear spray, it flex seal, and it completely sealed them to make them waterproof. I might do that. That might be a good idea. But as you can see, like, she's missing a finger. I don't know. Maybe I'll put some blood right there. Maybe we'll add to the effect. We'll use that crimson color, and we'll add blood right there since she's missing a finger. I did completely super glue it, and I just took the super glue and ran the sponge brush on the outside. It's a sponge, so I mean it went straight through to the other side. So she's got a clear cast, and it's completely rock solid on both sides because it's a sponge. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna do the nails yet. I may leave them like they are and just paint this. I don't know. I might just do like completely flesh tone and then go over it with white. I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do. We're not really 100% sure yet, but so, and yeah, we're not gonna keep this stupid flower thing on top. I don't like stuff like this. I don't know. It looks like it's pretty embedded in her skull. Let's see. It looks like I don't know. This looks like a dead person, literally. But yeah, this sponge, I mean, it just came right back to life. As soon as I wet it, it expanded. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her face. It was just smashed. And on top of that, it had the paint, and it just kind of sealed like that. So as soon as I wet it, it just came back to life. This thing is going to be off, and this veil will be used for her sleeves. And as you can see, it's a pretty decent, it's a lot of material. So you're getting a lot of extra stuff that we're going to be using for the sleeves themselves. So this will be used for the sleeves. Use the end of one of those sponge brushes and cut into finger shape, paint it. That might be a good idea. That's what I was thinking about, having the sponge brush and super gluing. I could do that also. I could take the sponge brush and make her a new finger and just kind of paint over it. I don't know. We're going to see what we're going to do. If I can zhuzh it and get it, decent looking, I think, since we're going to repaint it all one color anyway. So we're going to see. I don't know. I have no plans as far as right now, but we're going to see what's happening with her. So she's decent. She ain't the best quality, but she's decent. She's fixable, okay? She's not a lost cause. So we definitely going to be using... Yeah, I was thinking about bloody too. We'll see, because I have that crimson color that I'm going to be using. I'm going to splatter blood all over her dress, all over, like, the bottom of her mouth will be splattered with blood after I paint her. We're going to do the crimson right here. We're going to paint her just completely like she's been feasting or something like that. And we're going to do the blood on the hands, and we're going to just kind of splatter her with the paint. We're going to be filming the painting portion of her. So I have big plans for her, and I plan on redoing her. She looks like she's been painted before, because this is all nice and soft, which is surprising, but I think she's been painted before, you guys. But because I remember when these things were new, they were more of a grayish tone like this color, not the dark color that she is. That may be from the sun, I don't know. But this cracking is just the paint itself. It's not the actual sponge, which is really nice and surprising. So I'm going to be removing the veil, removing the flower on camera, removing her hair, her cotton hair. This is typically what they do because they want to make these things as light as possible so they stay up, and even if they get wet, they're pretty good. But I never had any issues putting wigs on them and just making them look decent. So we have this really, really cool thing happening right now. Now, she does have a shredded gown. She does have some wire in the inside for her body. It's just a meshy type material, something that they usually do with these types of things. And this thing is big, okay? She's a large prop, like a large, most of it's material, but like her base right here is just foam. So it should be a really, really easy fix, you guys. And I'm telling you, like a coat of paint will make a difference, you guys, especially that she has her nose. It's going to come out so nice. But for right now, we just did very minimalistic stuff, you know, fixing her nose, letting her nose dry overnight, letting the sponge just kind of, you know, settle and make everything nice. It does look creepy like this, but I just want to give her a good base so you can see defining features like her eyes, because her eyes are literally the same color as her skin, and I think it would look better if her eyes were white, maybe. And we might leave her teeth alone, definitely, because they look like they were in pretty good condition. But we're gonna paint all of this flesh tone. We're gonna paint the eyes white, I think. The nails are not really sharp. You do really high quality looking Halloween displays? I do decent stuff, but I always redo my props. That's the one thing. So none of my props that I buy for Halloween, they came from like Walmart, they came from like Lowe's, but I always redo them and make them look better than they were originally. That's the one thing about me. I always redo them. So I find that you can take a cheap prop and make them look, most of the porch decorations, the hanging stuff, the witches and stuff like that, I redid most of them. Actually, all of them are redone by me, and I like to make them look nice. Even the big tall witch, remember I glued that wig on the big tall witch? The one with the eyes that glowed? Yeah, I redid her also. I chopped off all of her hair and I just made her look more expensive than what she actually was. So this looks like a pretty easy fix. This is old, crusty, hot glue. I mean, this is not going to be hard to do. The wig will cover, if there's any holes right here, the wig will cover that, so no problem there. And the hot glue and the sponge will just adhere and just make everything look really nice. So hopefully this will come out really nice when she's finished. The finger, I'm either going to glue it like he suggested in the comments, glue it on there, or just do a bloody severe, like she lost her finger or something like that. I don't know. We're going to see. It's going to be a situation. So I'll have to take her dress down like this and just kind of repaint her completely. And I'm glad that the sponge is not too dry rot. You could see maybe where the sun was baking the paint. So obviously they didn't put any sealer on her, because as soon as I put her underwater, like to get her nose back, her paint started to come off. So they didn't use any type of sealer, when they had her. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing like that. Her paint's just flaking off, but her sponge is fine. So she should have some really cool features, you guys. So I don't know if I'm gonna go this far back because the wig will be covering this, but we're gonna see. I have enough paint to do the whole thing. The flesh tone acrylic paint will be in tomorrow. Black and red or gray belt. I don't know. We'll see. I have some mesh stuff. I have black mesh. I have white mesh that we can add to her, but I just don't want to make her too heavy and have her string just pop. So we do have mesh we can add to her, like that netting stuff. That would be a good idea. Yeah. She does have a belt, but it's white and it's old. It's got the old hot glue stains right here from the hot glue when they put this thing together. But we're gonna let her dry overnight. We reshaped her nose and we glued her hands. We're gonna let her hands completely dry, and by tomorrow it should be like rock solid. So it should be a really good base for painting, you guys. So they are detailed, but I mean at the same time, you know, I want to make her look nice. I had this prop years ago. This was bought. This gigantic ghost was like $10 at Big Lots years ago. There was a bride and a groom you could buy. I think they were like $10 each. It was, and they sold them at Party City, and I think at Party City it was in a set. But at Big Lots, they were sold individually, $10 a piece, and they were huge, gigantic things. So they are huge. And when you see her for Halloween, you'll see how actual big she is when she's, you know, blowing in the wind and stuff like that. I might shred the dress a little bit more because I mean it's got a little shreds on it. I don't know. She's kind of falling apart right there. She needs a lot. She needs a little bit of work. Okay. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. This is part one. I just glued the hands and I wet the face to make the sponge come back up. So this is part one of me fixing her. Very minimal stuff. I tell you guys I'm gonna take my time with her and, you know, make sure I get everything right. Take my time. I think tomorrow we're gonna come back. We're gonna paint, depending on what time the paint comes in. So if the paint comes in later on, we're gonna do it the next day. But we do have some white paint. Big Lots has really decent Halloween decorations, way cheaper than Spirit. I love going to Spirit, but they're so expensive. Yes, I do agree. Spirit Halloween is very expensive, and Big Lots does have decent decorations. They used to have better stuff years ago. They used to have these huge ghosts like this. This thing is humongous. They used to have these huge things at Big Lots. Not so much anymore, but they used to. So it looks to be hot glued everything. So we're gonna take everything off delicately. Yeah, big ones definitely. But we're gonna take everything off delicately. You can see it's basically just her top layer. So it'll just pull off her paint and it won't damage her sponge. Let's say, I just want you to see this, you guys. So I'm pulling this. And as you can see, it's just pulling her paint layer off, which is really nice, you know? So that should be a really easy fix, you guys. You got her from eBay? Yes, I sure did. This was the only one on eBay. I would have bought one in a little bit better condition, but yeah, I bought it from eBay. Kind of like I think she was like 30. So she wasn't too expensive, but I told the lady, you know, she does need a lot of work. It was a best offer kind of situation. And I told the lady, I said, hey, look, she needs a lot of work. She needs to be completely repainted and redone. So I thought I would take on the challenge because I know I could do this because I've done this before. I used to take my Halloween decorations apart all the time and just completely redo them. This flower is not original. Her original flower was white. I don't know where they got this flower from, but this was not original. This was white. This was white, and she had a tan complexion similar to this. They must have repainted her or something. I don't know, but we're gonna make her look twice better. This is cotton hair. I understand the purpose of this, but it's cotton, you know. Very cool. I like her. She'll look great hanging the fabric blowing. Yeah, I think it's gonna look really cute, especially for Halloween, because we got all this extra, you know, cloth up here. This veil thing will be amazing for her sleeves. After, even if I hit the I can go all the way up to here and just cover all of this, you know, with the long sleeves, so you won't see any, you know, defects or anything. And like I said, I had this thing in the past, so I know that they last after you do them up, you know. I'll probably have to wind up using twine, though, for her rope because this poor thing. Like, I see what they tried to do. They tried to, like, fix it and to rig it up the best way that they could, personally. But, I mean, like, I don't like this cottony hair. They usually use this for these props, which is for, like, you know, if they get wet, they're not going to fall because it's light and it's quick dry stuff. It's basically cotton, so there's not, it's like that spider web stuff. That's what it is. But, so I just want to give you guys a quick update. So this is part one. Let me know if you guys are excited to see me painting and things like that. I was very, very inspired watching Selena's videos when she was doing the repainting and doing of her dolls. That's a cord like they put in drawstring shorts. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I was very inspired watching Selena's videos, you know, with the painting when she was doing her dolls, and I was like, wow, I used to do stuff like that. I used to repaint my props all the time and my Halloween things and take them apart. So I decided to just take on this one little project, you know, and the witch will be like literally 2 seconds, wig, creepy cloth, and she'll be done. This is going to be the most work. The witch will have long gray hair, you know, glued on, hat stuffed, glued on, creepy cloth over her body, you know, very minimal stuff. This is going to take me probably a minute to do so. And as you can see, it takes off the top layer of paint. What's Selena's channel name? I always hear you mention her. Oh, it's Selena's Glamorous Dolls. I can leave a link in the thing. Just search Selena's Glamorous Dolls. I think that's her channel name. She's changed it a couple of times. I think that's what it is. But she does a lot of like, you know, dolls and things like that. Like she literally like painted, she sewed a doll, she painted the face, she sewed in the hair, she did the outfit and everything. Like she's very, very talented, and she likes vintage Barbies. So me and her have a lot of similar interests in terms of like the vintage Barbies, and she's very, very talented. Like she does some amazing cloth dolls. If you guys love cloth dolls, I mean, she's just so good. Like I could never paint like she does. Like I'm doing something that's already there. Like she literally like painted the eyes and the eyebrows. I can't do all of that, but I could do some basic painting, just restoration, you know, paint something that's already there. But she's very, very talented. I think you guys can check out my subscriptions personally. You did good fixing that nose. Yeah, it was just a sponge, and I figured, you know, I'll wet it and it just expands right back up. You seen how smashed it was in the community tab. It was just smashed from the paint and everything melted. It just popped right back up. As soon as I wet it, I knew it was going to do that when I seen it. I said, it's a sponge, it'll pop right back up. So, you know, when you get a sponge wet when it's new and it just like that, it pops up. It's the same thing. This is a sponge. I mean, it was a budget prop. So hopefully we'll be doing that maybe tomorrow in the future. I do have a Dream Ella doll, believe it or not. I was very surprised. I actually did like this one. I seen Selena's. I'm blaming Selena for this. This girl showed this thing on Instagram, and I was like, oh my God. She's giving Barbie competition. Not as far as proportions. She's like I would say she's very comparable to Hasbro if they tried to create a Barbie-like doll. If Hasbro decided, hey, I want to create a blonde Barbie doll, and it's made by MGA, which makes Rainbow High. So Rainbow High people are trying to compete with Barbie with this new Dream Ella doll. She's so cute. I'm gonna show you a little preview, so don't worry. We're gonna unbox her and everything. She's $20 from Amazon, you guys, like crazy expensive, but MGA makes her, so you know she's good quality. But they're definitely giving Barbie a run for her money. I mean, the proportions are pretty right, you know, but it's very, very Hasbro. I don't know, like it's proportional, which is nice, Simon. Like it's proportional. It's not like really, really large. It's kind of reminds me of like Hasbro. And she's got glitter high heels. I was like, what? Yeah, the box is gorgeous. It's made by MJ. So her name is Aria. Okay, I'm going to show you just a little preview. This is what's coming up too. This will be coming up in the future, and so will the doll. Probably do the doll before I paint this girl, because the doll is going to take like 2 seconds. So her name is Dream Ella. So Dream Ella will be coming up in the future. So we have her, and I blame Selena. They're giving Barbie a run for her money. So let me just wipe this camera off so you guys can see a good clear picture, right? Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So this is called Dream Ella. This is the new ones, okay? You could see how proportional she is, which is really nice. She's very much giving me Barbie. Like she's giving me Barbie's sister or Barbie's cousin. You could see how proportional she is. I'm very, very happy and very glad that they've decided to go this route and they didn't go the big head route. She's proportional to her body. She sort of reminds me of Hasbro trying to be Barbie, but it's MGA trying to be Barbie, trying to compete with Barbie. They have this gorgeous box, you guys. They have a bow on here. They have a to and from tag on the top. They're so extra. Look at this. You know, they have a full-on princess gown. We have long, glamorous blonde hair with a crown. Ooh, girl. She has a crown and it's sparkly. Like, Mattel could never. Like, I wish Mattel would do stuff like this. They could. You know what I'm saying? She's from MGA. She probably has very decent amount of hair also. Yeah, I think so. MGA is known for having good quality hair, you know. She looks like she's very, very thickly rooted. I want to just show you this. Like, do you see that? I see. You see them sparkles, the Cinderella shoe moment that she's having? That is amazing. I never seen Mattel, you know, do anything. I was like, oh my God, do you see that sparkle? Oh, I'm dying to open her. She's so pretty. So they have a black girl, they have a brunette girl, and they have a blonde girl. And look at them shoes. She's cute for a wannabe Barbie. She is really, really cute. I like her a lot. This will probably be the only one that I buy from MGA because I'm not really a MGA collector, but this is my one and done type of doll. You know, she's really pretty, and I don't know. I don't know if whether I'm even gonna open her because she's so pretty. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just one of them situations because look at the bow. Like they have a bow, a strap, a to and from tag. They just, I don't know. She's called Dream Ella. She's 20-ish, around 20-ish dollars on Amazon. She's called MGA Dream Ella. Let's celebrate. So we have a birthday cake with glitter. Not bad. I know. Her birthday, everything has glitter. It's like a holiday Christmas angel situation, you know? But she's really, really pretty. I like her a lot. I like that they didn't go the molded on route neither, because Mattel would do stuff like this and they would probably do like a molded on top, but this is an actual dress. What? Oh, it's butterflies. That's what it is in her hair. This glittery butterflies. I mean, her dress is so sparkly. Her shoes are sparkly. I mean, like, I wish Mattel. I love the hair color, the golden blonde hair. It's pretty. I'm a preference for blonde dolls, definitely. I love that they gave her glitter shoes. That's so cool to me. Why don't Mattel do stuff like this? I mean, what's gonna up her game even better is me in my head hoping that she has the snap legs, which she probably doesn't. She's probably more sort of like a Hasbro body, but so we'll see whenever we're probably gonna open her, I think. And what would up her game is if she has snap legs and a doll stand and a brush and everything. So she's called Let's Celebrate Aria, literally to and from. How cute is that? I mean, I wish Barbie would definitely step up their game and just create a really nice princess doll. They could do it. This is literally 20 bucks. I mean, if MGA could do it, why can't Barbie? Can't wait for the upcoming vids. Yeah, she's going to be really pretty. So she'll be opened, and looks like she's got really nice quality hair. MGA does have really nice hair, I will say that. So this is their version of Barbie, I would say. They're trying to give Barbie competition in the fashion doll line, but honestly, Barbie's a survivor, so we're gonna see. It's made by MGA. I bought this with my own money, so I didn't, get sponsored, so I'm gonna tell the truth. Just everything, like the details, the box, it's just crazy. So she will be an upcoming video. Can't wait to show her to you. We're gonna open her probably before we do this, because this is gonna be a minute. Because we gotta let her dry and everything. I just want to make sure everything is good, because this is not gonna be. You gotta take your time with stuff like this. So you'll probably see the ghost in the background as I'm doing my little MGA review. So if you like this video, just remember to like and subscribe, you guys, and give thanks in the comments down below. I appreciate all tips. Oh, nice to see you, Simon. You're the only one that was here today, I think, and I'm glad you joined me. So you can give thanks in the comments down below. It's a little heart symbol. You can donate to this channel and support this channel. It's really nice of you if you do that. It's optional. You don't have to do it because this channel is completely free. But we just have fun over here. And I'm going to be repainting her. It should be an interesting video. But I don't know, you guys. I'm going to go. So bye. Have fun. Hope you enjoyed this live stream.